Hello, my YouTube family. How are you doing today? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And please, if you're new here, I kindly ask you to subscribe, hit the notification bell, so if I upload any kind of videos, you will be notified. Today it's going to be a little bit different topic, and I'm going to talk about how my friend and I wrestled against a ghost. It's story time. Welcome to my channel. If it's first time you're seeing me, and I am Ruby, and on this channel we do family contents to talk about how we raise kids in a foreign land. We are migrants in UK, and if you are interested in such contents, take your popcorns and chill. Let's talk about how a ghost attacked me and my friend. Okay, so it started way back when we were at high school, boarding school that was in Uganda, and it's around the area called Kawala. If anyone from Uganda is around here, maybe knowing what that area is called, and we were in boarding school. So in that boarding school, there's some common things. I don't want to say so common but I've experienced it in like two or three different boarding schools. There's this issue that a ghost disturbs students in school. So we had rumors that our school, which I was in a boarding school, was set up by. So let me just take you back to the story. The school was set up like this: a man and his friend had an agreement to form a school, and they'll be dividing all the profits that comes out of it as school fees. So when they grew up and they became like they learned the sweetness of money, the other friend decided to break out from his former friend and form his own school, which I'm not going to say the names because, girl, I don't want to get into trouble with anyone. So they separated, and our headmaster or our principal formed his own school apart from the school which they were in with his former colleague. So he left that school for his former colleague. Fast forward, I enrolled in that school. That was for my senior one in Uganda. It's called senior one. So now I enrolled, and this we had a girls' dormitory, and every night the girls will be screaming, crying, "Oh, I'm being attacked by a ghost! Oh, I'm this! Oh." I just enrolled in. I'm a newcomer. They call us injukas. In East Africa they call us injukas. So I just rolled in. I'm so new, innocent, and young at the same time. So we enrolled, and first time we completed first time, and nothing's wrong. We went for holiday. I was so eager to come back to school. And second time we came back to school, and what we found out in the middle of second term was so bad you know so we went for games. There is this students inter schools students games, so we went for games. Unfortunately, we had to play against the school where our school split it from and formed this new school. You get it? So we had to rival them, and we defeated them in playing football. And so we came back home rejoicing, very happy, da, 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 singing all those secondary school songs. So when we got home, I mean, to the boarding school, because we stay there, like in boarding school you stay there for 3 whole months before you go home for a break. So we went and we stayed in the dormitory. In the middle of the night, we had some stones like falling on. So we had some stones, some rocks being thrown on top of the roof of our dormitory, the girls' dormitory, and we are like, "What's happening? Like, what's happening?" We thought maybe the boys sometimes from the other dormitory they like disturbing girls, and so they keep. We thought, oh, maybe these are the boys and trying to disturb the girls' dormitory. So we went on living our normal life, but few weeks later into the dormitory life, things kept intensifying. So after some time, some of the girls were kind of like going insane. One could wake up from her bed in the middle of the night at around 1:12, 2 p.m. A.m. when it's really dark and it's raining. Remember, it is second time around August. Those who knows Uganda around August is always dark and raining. So they would wake up and be like, "Oh, somebody's calling me. I must go. I must go now. Somebody's calling my name. Somebody," and they will be fighting everyone. And if you ask who is calling you, they will be mentioning some weird names that we've never heard before, and they'll be like, if you ask them where this person, and they'll be like, this person is in the toilet, so I have to go in the toilet, I have to go. That girl can fight like 5 men, and the energy that she has, it's so unmatched. She can, but when it gets to morning, you will see that all these girls that were crazy last night, they are completely normal, they are completely normal and have no complaint. In the night, it's the same thing. Like some of the students would scream, the ladies, and they are like, "I'm going to labor. I'm pregnant." Keep quiet, mom. I'm recording a video. Yeah, you were not there. You were not born yet by then. Mommy was still a girl, so keep quiet. Okay, so some students would be yelling, "Oh, I'm about to give birth. I'm in labor. Please help me. Take me to the hospital," and all that. And mind you, those who are affected most are the brilliant girls in the school. So students would be crying and making noises, and they reach out for their parents, and parents started withdrawing their kids from such environment. You can't keep your baby in that environment. So parents kept on withdrawing their children from that environment. And almost like 100 people, 100 students withdrew from that school on that semester, on that term. And you know how much, my baby, he's just disturbing me. Here, go and put on your kids. They just took it. Okay, so you know how much money it would cost the principal of the school in terms of school fees that they are losing. So the school started like collapsing. It started like collapsing because students were going, and the news spread in the whole of city, and people started to know that that school is being attacked by ghosts, blah 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 blah. So the school principal panicked. He panicked and he started looking for solutions. Some African solutions are not the right ones, so he had to go and contact a witch doctor. They call him Muganga, Muganga, all the way from Tanzania. Monday, we were having assembly. Every morning you have assembly in the school. So the principal came and was like, "You guys relax, everything is going to be fine. I'm going to bring solution, and there is someone who's going to do it for us." So, and he was like, the solution is some muganga, some witch doctor, from Tanzania. Is a very strong one. And our principal was like, there's someone who's going to come this weekend and is going to solve all the problems that we have in the dormitories. Please, you guys stay calm. And he's going to come, and during the weekends, if you see rats, if you see snakes scrolling around, lions, elephants, all dead in the compound, don't panic, because those are the evil things being thrown away. And in my heart, I was like, animals like lion and elephant, are you insane? But you don't have to say it out loud. And I was like, okay. So fast forward, it was Friday, and they brought this man. Preps. There's something called preps in East Africa, whereby the students goes and study in a very big hall, like together. You sit in that big hall and you start reading your books. So instead of reading our books that evening, they decided to bring that moganga in the hall, and they decided that everyone is going to drink from a mixture that muganga did. We didn't even know what the hell is that, but the principal said, the school principal, the owner of the school said, everyone is going to drink from that cup. Me and my Kenyan friend, I'm not going to mention her name, but me and my Kenyan friend, who is also my classmate, we decided that we are not going into that hall. We are staying in the dormitory. So we were threatened by the school owner, and he's like, if anything happens to you, if a ghost comes to you, or if whatever comes to you, don't come running for our help, because everyone has to be in that hall and no one has to be in the dormitory. The dormitory has to be emptied. And my friend and I were like, no, we are not going to be in that hall, and we are going to sleep in the dormitory. It's a huge dormitory, very big dormitory, and he was like, okay, we're not going to put any lights on because we don't need any lights, all the lights are going to be off. We started panicking, me and my girlfriend, we started panicking and looking at each other, and she was like, we are not going, and I'm like, we are not going, so we're going to stay in the dormitory. 8 p.m. The rain did not do us any good because it started raining cats and dogs. It started raining with lightning, with all the darkness and all that, and boom, the lights were off, and all the students went to the to the main hall where people read from, and they started doing that thing, mixing up things. My girlfriend's bed is at the door of the at the entrance of the dormitory, and mine is at the extreme end of the dormitory. So we agreed that I'm not going to sleep in my bed. I'll have to come, and we'll sleep on her bed together near the exit, like on the door, so if anything's happen, we just run away. So, guys, we had that sleep. And in the middle of the night at around 12, those people are busy in their hall. The hall was full of students, and they just locked it. We were locked out, basically, locked out of where others are. So, in the middle of the night at around 12 a.m., 12 a.m. when you're at boarding school is really late. So 12 a.m. we had footsteps like tuck, 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 like a very fine lady moving in high heels. So, my friend told me, we are in trouble. I'm like, I noticed, girl. I noticed that we are in trouble. What are we going to do? Nothing. So that movement was coming towards our dormitory where we were in. Guys, we almost peed on ourselves. So the thing came like tap, 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 tap. When it reached at the door, it started groaning like, and we saw a very dark picture, a dark shape that looks like someone who have covered themselves in blanket all the way from their head downward. So we started screaming, but no one would come and help us. We screamed, no one would come and help us. So we decided we have to do one thing. I told my girlfriend. She said, Ruby, you can't sleep here. Come and sleep at the bed is like, there's this side which is at the wall, and the other side which is outside, facing the entrance or the walkway. So she asked me to come and sleep at the walkway, and I said, okay. So I came and slept at the walkway, and she went to the other side, which is like almost which is at the wall, and oh my god, that thing came, and I could feel it. If you didn't even see something, but you can feel it in your body, and I started feeling like a very dark shade like coming over me and coming, bending towards our bed. In boarding school you sleep in double deckers, like there's one bed down and another up and another up, so there were three. So we decided to sleep in the lower one, because in case of anything, you don't have time, girl, to run from up and get out of the road. So we had to sleep down. So the thing was bending towards our bed, and girl, we were screaming. So my girlfriend was like really shaking, and I just said, you know what, we have nothing to do right now but to pray. Let's pray. And we started praying, blasting in tongues. I was like, in the name of Jesus, we cast you out. We are not afraid of you. That's why we remain in the dormitory, and you will never defeat us. We know you're coming here because you are afraid of us, because you want to threaten us. We know that you have overcame those who have already given up to the muganga, the witch doctor, to the muganga, because we know that only God is our solution. So we started screaming. That I started like praying. My girlfriend was dead scared, and she's just like screaming. She can't pray, she's screaming. Guess what? The thing left me and reached out for my girlfriend who is sleeping at the ends of the bed, and that thing really grabbed my girlfriend by the legs and was pulling her out of the bed, and she was screaming the more. So what I had to do is hold her hands, and that thing, I don't know, I can't lie to you that I've seen it, that it's a skeleton or whatever, no, but it's just like it's dressed in ragged rugged sacks, this kind of gray rugged sacks. So that's how it's dressed. I started pulling my friend from the legs from down, and I started pulling my friends from her hands, and we were pulling her. He pulls the other side, I pull this side, he pulls the other side, I pull this side. So as I was praying, rebuking it, and then it left that girl and gave me the hottest slap I've ever seen in my life. Like, and I would see like the whole of my face was lighting up with like something like fire, real fire, like it's burning. The hand was like fire, like on my face, and I'm like, oh my god! I was like, Jesus! When I screamed, Jesus! The thing left the dormitory, and I just fell down unconscious, and my girlfriend also fell down unconscious. So we stayed there unconscious and woke up the following morning like I was shaking. I was really shaking. I was really shaking, and my eyes went blind. The blindness started like headaches to me. It started like it was a headache out of that hot slap, and then it came to my eyes like running water with that morning. The following morning, my eyes were watery and just went blind. I could not see for like one good week. I could not see, but I thank God because He saved us from that thing. Okay, we were saved and we were fine. Now, those who were locked up in the other room, that the Muganga, the witch doctor, was going to help them, some of them ran mad, like completely mad, that could not be helped. Like some of them went for 2 years madness. Some of them passed off, unfortunately. So I would say we were the ones who were not so much affected. We, the ones who remained in the dormitory, we were not so much affected. In the morning when these people came, everyone was crazy, completely crazy, insane. Like some would take lotion and start wiping it on their bed, thinking it is their bodies. Some of them were like removing their clothes and running in the street. So that principal was arrested by the parents of the students, because they said they don't believe in such thing, that's against their religion, and so he was arrested. Oh man, after that my parents said you are not going back to that school. So I was taken home by my parents, and they said you are not going back to that school. Even if your school fees is taken, that's all right, they can take it, and you're not going back. And that's how I survived the wrestling with the ghost. Have you ever had or experienced something like this? Let me know in the comment section below. This world is so crazy, you all. It's so crazy. Anyways, thank you guys for listening. Until this time, let me just leave you guys to go do your own things, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.